I want to step out of the car.
Go ahead, just step out of the car for me, Jessica.
No, ma'am, I don't have to step out of the car. I just want to talk. I just came here to talk.
I know, let's talk. Step out of the car.
No, I need to stay in my car because this is where I feel safe in my car. Please, can you shut my door? I know.
Go into the car for me.
Please, I don't need to take off anything. I just want to talk. I'm going through a stage where I'm like, it's a phase right now. I don't have any support from my kid's father.
Okay, step out of the car right now.
No, I don't need to. I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. I'm stable to drive. I'm stable to do everything. Why are you telling me to step out of the car? I'm stable to drive. I'm fine.
Okay.
The only thing is that I just wanted to talk.
Okay.
That's all I wanted to do. I didn't want any problems. I didn't want to cause a scene. Okay. I know this is his work area, so I know it's not supposed to be a place to talk, but he has me blocked on everything. I don't have any sort of communication with this man. He's my kid's father.
Okay, Jessica, I need you to step out of the car now, okay?
Can I just go on my way?
Step out of the car now.
No, I don't.
Right.
No, excuse me.
Get out of the car.
That's,
Get out of the car.
what are you guys doing? Step out of the car for?
Put your hands behind your back.
Oh. This is wrong. I don't need this stuff. You pulled me out of my car?
Yep.
This is not, I don't have, what are you going to do? Take me to custody and then, like what?
Right now you're being detained for this investigation.
Okay, investigation.
Trespassing and also battery, okay?
Battery? To what? To who?
Right, we're going to talk about all. We're going to talk about all that, okay?
Nobody.
We're going to talk about all that, all right?
I have not hit nobody.
We're going to talk about all that, okay? We're going to go over to my car right now, okay?
I haven't been aggressive to nobody. I've just been passively trying to have a conversation with my kid's father. It's not one of the way it's supposed to be. I have no communication with him, and I don't want to see him sob my tears a damn about that. Nobody is. But I've just...
You get in the car.
All the way in. I have claustrophobia.
All the way in. All the way in.
And I have anxiety. And
okay, we can deal with that.
My hands, no, I don't need to be treated as if I'm an animal, please. Because I'm not doing anything of the other world.
Florida, Tampa, a construction and resort property. Police responded to a trespassing call. She had already been removed once that morning. She came back. Here is what the law says happened and why it ended as a felony.
Alright, so just walk me through what happened this morning, Josh.
I was coming down 3rd Avenue. One of the employees had walked down to say...
Were you walking or were you in the golf cart?
I was in the golf cart, excuse me. Yeah, I was in the cart.
No, it's fine.
One of the employees caught me right here at the intersection.
Yeah.
And said that she had just left property. I'm familiar with her. She had been here 9 months before. I recognized the vehicle.
Okay.
She just exited the property as he notified me. So I went back to talk to these guys to ask what had happened. And I originally called the non-emergency number just to report we had a trespassing.
Yeah.
And as soon as that happened, she drove back on property.
Okay.
And that's when we had that interaction where I confronted her and said, I need you to leave the property. You've been trespassed.
So your security?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so you're telling her to leave.
And that's when she started getting irate. She got out of her car and tried to run into the building and chase him into the building.
Who's him?
I don't know his name, unfortunately.
Okay, but it was the guy. Okay.
Yes, and so I got out and I let her know, please, you need to leave the property. The police are on their way. And that's when she started throwing stuff at me outside the car, just trash, little random bits of trash from, what was ever around.
What side of the vehicle was she throwing it from? Driver's side?
She was on the driver's side. Yeah, the door was open.
Oh, the door was open, so she's throwing it out her door?
Yeah, she got out and about 3 feet away, about 3 feet distance, just started throwing trash at me.
Okay, so she wasn't in her car when she threw it at you?
No, she got out of the car.
And then threw it at you?
Correct.
From a few feet away?
Correct.
So like about this far away, like we're standing now? Or
I'd say about this distance.
That close? Okay. All right, that's very close.
And then she had the door open and still started to drive down this road right here.
Did the stuff hit you that she was throwing at you?
Yeah.
Where did it hit you?
Just in my chest area.
Okay. Are you injured at all?
No.
Okay. All right. And then, do you know what it was that she was throwing?
I know. I think it was like a penny, some trash wrappers.
Okay. So she was just throwing trash at you.
Basically, yeah, okay. Trash and just random anything you'd have laying in your center console, but it was nothing heavy, nothing blunt.
Okay. And then. Did you say your guys already picked it up, you think?
Yeah.
Okay, just because you're keeping it clean out here?
Yeah, because I think as soon as they left, because everybody's starting their day, It's kind of embarrassing, and I think that's a gentleman's private matter. So.
Oh, okay, I know who you're talking about then. Okay.
Yeah. So I think because it was just some trash with some quarters.
Okay.
Things like that.
All right, and then my partner's talking to. You said those are the witnesses who saw all this.
Correct.
Okay.
They were standing up. Yes, I do.
Okay. All right.
And then there was the matter she walked down, or she was driving down, had her door open. I showed you the pictures.
Yeah.
And there was a second truck, but you almost see she kind of just drives straight into.
Was it on this street or the next street?
This one right here.
It was before she made the turn here. Okay.
Yeah, all that incident happened right there.
Yep.
Because that's where the guys were standing.
Yeah.
So it happened like right in front of this gray pickup truck.
Yep.
And then once she was done with that, she had the door open, basically cussing and yelling out the window, and continued to drive. And there was 2 work trucks right there, and they both had to go around her because she was just steadily just driving straight through, yelling back at us, not even paying attention.
What building is this one?
It's the N-Team building.
Okay.
I'll have to get a physical address. I'm sorry, because this property is broken down into so many addresses.
Yeah, I know, because
but that's referred to as the N-Team.
Okay.
I'll be able to get more of that information for you.
No, that's fine. We'll get that. All right. Just give me a few seconds or a few minutes. We're going to figure some more stuff out, all right?
Florida Statute 810.02 Burglary. Entering or remaining in a structure after permission has been withdrawn with intent to commit an offense. She had been trespassed from this property 9 months earlier. She returned. She exited her car and tried to run into the building. She then threw objects at the security guard from 3 feet away. The object struck him in the chest. Under Florida Statute 784.03 Battery. Intentional contact without consent. No injury required. Throwing something that hits someone qualifies. Here is where the charge escalates. Under Florida Statute 810.02, subsection 2, committing a battery in the course of a burglary makes the offense a first-degree felony. First-degree felony. Maximum penalty, life in prison. She did not need to steal anything. The battery during the trespass is what triggered it. When officers arrived, she refused 4 direct commands to exit her vehicle. She was physically removed. She was detained. The security guard gave a precise and consistent account. Distance, location, what was thrown, where it landed. That account, combined with the prior trespass record, established probable cause.
Yeah, let me know what I reckon, dude.
Absolutely. Okay. Jessica, what's your date of birth?
August 8, 1998.
What's your current address?
I'm not from Tampa. I'm not from St. Petersburg. I'm from Tampa.
Okay, what's your address?
4611 North Huber Avenue, apartment 13. What is this information for? Why do I need to give you all this information? You guys just...
Is it apartment 14?
What was I being called? What did they call the police for?
I'm going to explain all that, alright?
Wait, but that has nothing to do with legally. Do you really think that I deserve to be in jail right now? Honestly, I should be home. 100% I should be home with my son. I should not be here, and I need to go home.
Alright, before I ask you any questions, okay, I have to read you your rights, alright?
Okay, so I know my rights.
Okay. I still have to read them to you, okay?
Okay.
Right.
Oh, I don't know them 100%, and I would like for you to talk to me and detain me.
Okay, can you just sit back for me? Alright? Jessica, sit back for me, okay?
I get so nervous with jail and a whole bunch of
Sit back for me, okay?
You have no idea.
Sit back for me.
I'm really not that. I'm really not a bad person.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
This has nothing to do with
You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned.
Okay, can I please?
If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements.
You already asked me questions. You didn't even read me this.
I didn't ask you any. Alright, do you understand each of these rights I have explained to you? Is that a yes or no? I need a verbal. Yes. Okay. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now? No? Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay.
The security guard, everything has to do his job. And what I was here doing was not appropriate for being in a job center, in a job site. I understand. I just need to go home to my baby right now. That's all I'm thinking about.
Okay.
No, wait, but I don't expect you to have any consideration either.
Alright, at this point you've committed a felony though, so you have to go to jail, yes.
To what?
Alright, it's a burglary battery.
Burglary and battery to who?
That is the charge.
Burglary? What did I steal?
You did not steal anything, it's a burglary battery. You committed a battery while in a facility, an area that you are not supposed to be at, okay? That's explaining the charge. I cannot ask you any questions about it because you invoked your Fifth Amendment rights.
So okay, I'm sorry. I provoked?
I said invoke, meaning you decided you didn't want to talk to me. When I read you your Miranda rights, you said you did not want to talk.
I would like, can I talk?
Alright, hold on.
I'm sorry.
Watch out.
Officers then read her Miranda rights. Miranda v. Arizona, 384 U.S., 436, 1966. Once rights are read and voluntarily waived, every statement made to officers is admissible in court. She waived, then she invoked, then 18 seconds later, she tried to talk again. Once you invoke, questioning stops. That is the rule. The officer correctly declined to re-engage. Grades. Officers grade A. Clear lawful commands. Proper extraction. Miranda read completely incorrectly. When she invoked, they stopped. When she tried to re-engage, they declined. Under Graham versus Connor, 490, U.S. 386. Officer conduct is judged by what was reasonably known at the time. Every decision here holds. Jessica grade D. Returned to a property she had been trespassed from. Tried to enter the building. Threw objects that struck the guard. Waived Miranda. Invoked Miranda. Tried to uninvoke. On camera. Florida Statute 810.02 does not require theft. Remaining on a property after permission is withdrawn with intent to commit an offense and committing battery in the process. That is the charge. She confirmed every element herself. Josh grade B+. Stayed composed. Gave officers a consistent, precise account. That account built the case. Under Florida Statute 784.03, battery requires only intentional contact without consent. The objects hit him. He documented it calmly. That was enough. One note. He picked up the debris before officers arrived. Physical evidence matters. Leave it for investigators. Lessons learned. 1. Burglary in Florida does not require theft. Entering or remaining in a structure after permission is revoked, with intent to commit any offense, is burglary. 2. Throwing an object that strikes someone is battery under Florida law. No injury required. Contact is sufficient. 3. Once Miranda rights are invoked, questioning must stop. The legal remedy for a wrongful arrest is a court challenge, not continued argument at the scene. 4. Waiving Miranda rights is a one-way door in the moment. Invoking does not undo what was said before. Everything stated before the invocation remains admissible. Subscribe for weekly Bodycam legal analysis. Drop a comment. She said she just came to talk. Does intent change the charge? We'll see you in the next one.